Alright, y'all, let's get into this versus battle between our legends Babyface and Teddy Riley. Y'all ready? It's lit.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bright here, the R&B Kid, and I'm back again with another video for y'all. How y'all doing? Like I said, this is gonna be a video talking about I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on the whole versus battle that went down between Babyface and Teddy Riley. For those of y'all who didn't catch it, this versus battle went down between them last night on 420. I hope y'all had a great 420, by the way, and happy quarantine. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you guys keep yourselves healthy and sane and you know, just content during this quarantine period. Please continue to be healthy, y'all. Keep yourselves healthy, keep yourselves happy. But back to this versus battle. Yeah, this shit went down last night after a botched attempt the first time, Saturday night. And listen, I don't want to keep harping on about it, but yo, I was so tight on Saturday night. I wasn't tight, but I was more so just like hella like surprised that it was that bad. I'm over here like chilling Saturday night, and I'm like, oh, we about to. I think it started like 9 o'clock. I was about to hop on at 9, and I got on a little bit late because I always know black people start a little bit late. And lo and behold, Babyface was hella late to his own event, you know. But it's cool. Black people, we're a mess, but you know, we're amazing at the same time. So freaking Babyface showed up like 30 minutes late. And then after Babyface showed up, mind you, even though he showed up late, Babyface was still ready, and his swag, his energy was on point. He was ready to go. His setup was on point. We could hear him loud and clear. And then Teddy Riley come through with the whole fucking, all of freaking LA in his house. Babyface come through with all his crew, his family, everybody up in the damn house, not practicing social distancing. Yo, this man Teddy Riley had a whole performance ready for us. Like, had a whole sound crew, everything. Had a whole sound stage, mad mics, live streaming from his own website, trying to monetize off the event. It was a goddamn mess, y'all. And at first we could hear Teddy Riley, but then when he started actually like playing the songs, it kept echoing crazy. The reverb was crazy. It sounded muffled and low. It was awkward, and it was a mess. And then Babyface was sitting there like, well, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't know what y'all doing, but like, I'm ready to go, and I'm trying to go to bed soon. So like, can we wrap this up? Babyface ain't got time for y'all motherfuckers. He ain't got time. So that pretty much ended up being how that shit ended. Literally, they played like 3-4 songs, and it ended after that. And I was bummed because I felt like that was the perfect time for it to have happened. They had like 400,000 people in there live. It was Saturday night, which is like the perfect time to do it. While everyone's just bored on a Saturday night, they want to turn up. Everyone was ready. They had their drinks, had their food. Everyone was ready to watch like these two legends go back and forth with this versus battle, and then it didn't happen. But at least I'm glad they said, you know what, we're gonna do this right. And I'm glad they made that decision. Like, we gotta do this right. Let's reschedule it. I'm hella mad they couldn't figure out the first time, but you know, it is what it is. I'm glad they decided to do it better a second time. But man, Uncle Teddy and Uncle Face, they really showed their age with this whole thing. But one time, shout out to Swizz Beatz and Timbaland for really starting up this whole series. I never really watched the whole full Swizz and Timbaland versus battle. I never watched the whole thing, but I heard like what they played, and I know it went very well. But shout out to our kings, Swizz and Timbaland, for starting this whole thing. I think this is an amazing thing for the culture, and I'm glad that Swizz and Timbaland started this. As someone who's always been obsessed with not only just artists themselves, but also like the songwriters and producers who are behind all these amazing songs that really have been such important parts of our lives. I feel like a lot of times our songwriters and producers get pushed, they get pushed to the back, understandably so, but I hate that they always get pushed to the back, and in face of the artist getting the shine for that song or for the album, which always makes sense. But I love that this versus battle is really giving more of a shine to our legendary producers who have given us some of our greatest songs of our lifetime. So I love this whole series. I love this whole idea. Shout out to Swizz and Timbaland. But now let me just talk about some more of what happened on Monday night. So Babyface and Teddy Riley finally rescheduled for Monday night at 8 p.m. I tuned in. I was on time around like 8 o'clock, and I think Babyface and Teddy Riley, I think they both showed up on time pretty much. But man, Jesus Christ, my man Teddy Riley was still having issues on his end with his audio and with his connection. I don't understand how Teddy Riley got all that money. Teddy Riley got all that money from all these songs he produced, all these royalties, got money out the ass, and he still couldn't figure out how to get a proper Wi-Fi connection and how to properly, like, you know, execute his audio through this live session. I just, like, Teddy Riley, I have nothing against that man. That man is a whole legend, one of my favorite producers of all time. Legendary man, he's a king. But damn, I was like, damn, Teddy, we still doing this? my thing is, like, Teddy Riley, you had all of Sunday and low-key all of Monday to figure your shit out with you and your team. Why was your audio still fucked up after we came on again? So Teddy Riley, he started up, he go first, he plays some songs, and his audio is low. Like, we can hear it, but his audio is still low as hell. But a lot of people had me. I was one of the people in the comments that was like, no, yeah, like, Teddy, raise it up, because we can't hear it. It kills the vibe if I can hear the song, but it's not at the level that Babyface is at. Babyface's audio level was at a great level where we could hear it clearly. We could hear the songs, we were vibing. But then Teddy was playing songs, you could hear him, but it was just low as hell. So the vibe was just different. Like, so I want him to raise the volume, and finally, I think he finally got it together. Like, I think once he switched his, like, charger cable or something like that, like, once he switched his, like, headphone cable or something like that, his audio finally sounded better, like, halfway through the battle. But at first, Teddy's audio was hella whack again, and I was like, damn, Teddy, what's up, dog? But at least this time he didn't have a whole production, so thank God for that. So yeah, man, his audio was hella whack at the beginning, and Teddy kept going in and out too. Like, his video kept glitching and going back and forth. I think they were on Babyface's live, and Teddy joined Babyface's live. So I don't know, like, Teddy's connection was just all off. So like Teddy would be playing his music, then he'd be vibing, but then he would go off for like 10 seconds. He'd be like, like, you be vibing, and then it's like, all right, Teddy, you coming back? And then Teddy come back, you're like, okay, hey. But, you know, it was just awkward. But and then at the end of the battle, oh yeah, and also at the beginning of the battle, can we talk about how Babyface and Teddy Riley took like 10 minutes, probably more than that, just to figure out how to fucking, like, pin the comment on the live for each of them? I was like, y'all really showing y'all age. Y'all show your uncle status with this shit. I can't be mad, you know. Shout out to our older people, man. That, you know, they're the reason why we're here. But that shit was just funny as hell, bro. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Babyface's timeless charm, swagger, and just his king essence. Like, Babyface, even though all the technical difficulties, was still like cool as a cucumber, just calm as hell, just like, all right, so what's going on? Listen, I'm here, man. I'm ready when y'all are. And he would find ways to, like, throw, like, mad shit at Teddy Riley while still being, like, classy as hell about it too. I remember, like, when Teddy Riley played the I Get So Lonely remix, the Blackstreet remix, which was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's song, he was like, oh, I didn't know the rule. I thought the rules were that we had to play our own songs. I didn't know we could play remixes. Oh, if I had known that, it would have been totally different. I said, oh, shots fired. Yo, Babyface know how to throw that classy grown man shade. That's like, he gonna throw it, but he not gonna come out of character for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to live up to that type of, you know, that type of swag one day, man. I swear to God. But yeah, man. And then at the end, towards the end of the live, but they had like 2-3 songs left to play from each of them. I think IG was on some bullshit and like kicked, and like IG didn't allow both of them to get on each other's lives at all. I don't know what was going on, but like, Teddy couldn't get on Babyface's live, and then Babyface couldn't get on Teddy's live. So it wasn't really their fault at the end, but IG was on some bullshit and just wouldn't let it happen. So like towards the very end, they each had to play their own songs on their own lives, which was awkward as hell for the viewers, but it was almost done anyway, so it was what it was. But yeah, man, bruh, that was funny as hell. And even through all the technical difficulties, Babyface was still playing his guitar. He's like, you know what? Listen, I'm not gonna make this like awkward. We're not gonna have this be like a quiet ass intermission. Like, he said, you know, he said, F it. He brought the guitar. He said, I'm gonna give y'all a vibe. Let's play some new shit for y'all. I said, Babyface, you better do that, man. You better do that, Babyface. Legend. All right, but let me get into these rounds real quick. What I want to do, I just want to quickly summarize what happened each round for y'all really quickly, give y'all my thoughts on the songs that were played, who I thought won each round, and all that. So we're gonna get into that real quickly, so let's get into it. All right, so round one, at first Teddy was going first, and then Babyface went first. So round one, Teddy played Right There Human Nature by SWV. Love that song. Versus, and then Babyface played Love Should Have Brought You Home by Tony Braxton. Both amazing songs, but I gave it to Teddy on this one. I love Tony, I love that song, but I just, there's something about Right There Human Nature. To me, that's one of those songs that just, instantly takes you back to the 90s, like instantly, with that Human Nature sample by Michael Jackson, and then the way SWV freaked it. That's such a good song. So shout out to Teddy Riley, and I think Pharrell had a part to play in that song too, if I remember correctly. So I get Teddy that round. Round 2 we had, I actually don't know the song that Teddy played, I'm sorry, and then I think Babyface played a song called I Give Good Love. I wasn't too sure about this round. I was doing some other stuff while I was listening, but I was paying attention for the most part, but I'm not sure what song each guy played on round 2, but I gave this round to Babyface. I think the song was called I Give Good Love. Round 3, Teddy Riley played Just Got Paid by Johnny Kemp, one of the most classic, instant, like bop 80s records of all time. I love that record. And Babyface played Rock Steady by the Whispers. When I tell you, this round had me losing my freaking mind. This round had me losing my mind, because these are like 2 of my favorite songs from the 80s. Like, I just love both of these songs so much. So it was hard for me to pick a winner, but I had to go with Babyface, because just honestly, even though Just Got Paid is such a good song, I love Rock Steady by the Whispers. That is such a good song. I had to give it to Babyface on this one, but this one was hard because I love both of these songs, man. Both of those are iconic tracks, man. Round 4, I'm not sure about the song that Babyface played. I'm sorry, y'all, I forgot which one it was, but Teddy Riley played Get Me Home by Foxy Brown and Blackstreet. I was a little bit confused about this round, because I'm pretty sure that track was produced by the Trackmasters. I don't think Teddy actually produced that track, but maybe I'm just bugging. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. But yeah, so I gave that round to Teddy Riley though, because I like that track more than what Babyface played. Even though I'm not really sure about what Babyface played, but I liked Teddy's song more. So I gave this round to Teddy. Round 5. We had Teddy Riley play Piece of My Love by Guy, and Babyface played Ready or Not by After 7. Good round, but I had to give it to Face on this one. Ready or Not by After 7 is just a classic song. Very close round, but I gave it to Babyface on this one. That was a good round. Both great, really good songs. Round 6, Teddy played I Like the Way, Kissing Game by High Five, one of my favorite 90s songs. I love that record. Versus Bobby Brown's Every Little Step for Babyface. Another good round, and as much as this was very close, I had to give it to Teddy Riley on this round. I Like the Way Kiss the Game is such a good song. That's one of those songs also that just takes me back to the 90s instantly. Such a good record. What else? Round 7, Teddy played I Wanna by Keith Sweat. Such a good song. And then Babyface played Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. Now listen, this is another good round that I was like, damn, but honestly, it wasn't even, honestly, Can We Talk, I'm not gonna say it wasn't close, because I Want Her is a great record, but Can We Talk is literally one of the best R&B songs that was ever written. Like, that is like template R&B right there. Production, lyrics, vocals. So Babyface easily took that round. Shout out to Tevin Campbell, wherever you are, man. Great round. Round 8, we had Teddy play I Like by Guy, and then Babyface played The Way You Love Me by Karen White. That was actually the first time I ever heard that song by Karen White, and that's a really good song. Karen White seems like one of those artists from like the late 80s and early 90s that had a good career for like a little bit, but never really seemed to have like a long career, and a career that a lot of people like really remember her for. I feel like she's not one of the more remembered like R&B stars from that time period, even though she kind of had like a lot of hits through Babyface and a lot of other people too. So but shout out to Karen White. I know Babyface and Ella Reid worked a lot with her, so I'm not surprised he brought her up a lot in this battle, and she has some good songs. So yeah, as much as I love I should give that round to Babyface. That was my first time hearing that song by Karen White, but I liked it, so I gave that round to Babyface. Round 9, we had Teddy played Is It Good to You by Heavy D, and Babyface played I'm Ready by Tevin Campbell. Another good round, but I gave it to Babyface for I'm Ready. You know, I'm Ready is a good song, so I had to give it to Babyface on this one. Round 10, we had Tyler Perry. We had Teddy Riley play The Show by Dougie Fresh, and we had Face play Two Occasions by The Deal, his original band that he started out with when he came into the industry. So that was a nice like little, you know, homage, like people they started out with when they first came out. But I had to give this round to Babyface. Two Occasions is another timeless, amazing classic, so well written, just like a beautiful R&B song. So I have to give it to Face on that one. Two Occasions is an amazing record. Round 11, we had Teddy Riley play The City's Mine by Jay-Z off In My Lifetime Volume 1. And then we had, I think, yeah, this is where they switched actually. Is this where they switched? Oh, no. Yeah. So Teddy Riley played City's Mind, and then Babyface played Rock With You by Bobby Brown. This was another good round as well, and I don't know, this one was kind of hard, but I gave it to Face in the end. I gave the edge to Bobby Brown's Rock With You. I gave the edge to that song. So I gave Babyface that round. Round 12, I think this is where they switched. So for some reason, Teddy Riley decided to switch at this round, like the order. I don't really feel like we needed that, but for some reason Teddy insisted on switching the order, so whatever. So then Babyface started going first for no reason, and Babyface did another Bobby Brown song, Bobby Brown On Our Own, which I think was from the Ghostbusters soundtrack. I'm not actually familiar with that song that much, but I think my 70s, 80s babies know that track heavy, so shout out to y'all. And then Teddy played In the Closet by Michael Jackson, man. I had to give this one to Teddy. I had to get it, like, come on, In the Closet. Come on, man, In the Closet. Come on, man. Yo, Teddy Riley laced that whole Dangerous album. Not the whole album, but he laced a good part, like some of the best parts of that Dangerous album by Michael Jackson. That was all Teddy, man. Shout out to Teddy Riley on that. I had to get on to Teddy Riley, In the Closet of Michael Jackson. Come on. Round 13, we had Babyface play like an acoustic version of some song. I forgot what song it was. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, if y'all know it, let me know down in the comments below. And then Teddy Riley played Before I Let You Go by Blackstreet. Honestly, even though Babyface's acoustic song was amazing, and I'm not sure if it was like a newer song or maybe something classic, I'm sorry, y'all, like I said, y'all let me know in the comments down below. But I obviously gave that round to Teddy. Before I Let You Go was such a nice, you know, classic 90s record that just still sounds so good today. One of Blackstreet's best songs, so shout out to Before I Let You Go. Before I let you go, before I let you go. Come on, man. That wasn't the right key, both of them. And then, so I get that round to Teddy Riley. Round 14, Babyface played his song Whip Appeal, classic record. And then Teddy Riley played Let's Chill by Guy, which is also to me one of the most seminal like R&B records of the late 80s going into the early 90s. Let's Chill is a classic song, and I remember like someone commented in the comments during live, like they were like young bucks, like young fellas back in the day, all you need to do is just play this song. That was it, nothing else. Just play Let's Chill and that was it. And I was like, word, put everyone up on game. Like, the world has changed and culture has changed. You know, dating, hookup culture has changed a lot. Things used to be so simple back in the day, but for millennials, we're struggling out here to maintain any sense of simplicity when it comes to the dating scene. Lord help us all. But yeah, man, so I love that comment. It was so true. So I gave this round to Teddy Riley, obviously. Let's Chill is, to me, the better song. I love Whip Appeal. Whip Appeal is such a good song, but I gave the edge to Teddy on this one. Let's Chill is just a different type of song, man. So I gave that one to Teddy. Round 15, another an interesting round. We had Babyface play My from Johnny Gill, one of the most like recognizable and most impactful and most well-made R&B songs of all time, low key. And shout out to Johnny Gill with that voice of his. People sleep on Johnny Gill, but Johnny Gill, that man is different. And then Teddy Riley played Deep by Blackstreet, which I thought was a really random choice because I think that was a single for one of their last albums, which came out back in like 2002. But I never heard that song before. I don't think that's like a really well-known song, so I'm surprised Teddy Riley pulled that out. But it's still a good song though. I'm just surprised he pulled it out versus My, which is like one of the biggest songs like ever. So obviously I gave Babyface that round because My is something different. So Babyface took that round. Round 16. We had Babyface play Red Light Special by TLC, and then Babyface played the I Guess I'm Lonely remix by Janet Jackson. I think he played the Blackstreet remix, even though that song was originally produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So that was a weird move again by Teddy Riley in my opinion, but he still pulled it out. I obviously give that on to Babyface because Red Light Special by TLC is one of the greatest slow jam, bedroom jam, R&B late night quiet storm songs of all time. That record is just, come on, Babyface got records, man. Shit. Yeah, so Red Light Special obviously took that round. Shout out to Babyface, he took that round. Round 17, we had Babyface play Superwoman by Karen White, another one of her biggest records. And then Teddy Riley played Jam by Michael Jackson, another cut off the Dangerous album. That was a great song. I don't have that much of a connection to Superwoman, even though a lot of people love that song. So I gave this round to Teddy Riley. I love Jam way more. I have more of a connection to that song. I appreciate that song more, so I give it to Teddy Riley. But both are great songs. Round 18. Oh, this is a good round. I hated this one. Teddy Riley played, oh no, sorry, Babyface played You Making Me High by Tony Braxton, which is one of my favorite Tony Braxton songs of all time. I love that record. And it was a great song for 422. It was a perfect. Shout out to Babyface. And then Teddy Riley played Rump Shaker, which is also one of my other like favorite 90s songs of all time too. Like, come on, man. Rump Shaker is different, man. I hated this round because this round was so hard because I love both of these songs so much. But I gave the edge to Teddy Riley because I love You're Making Me High, but I think there's just something different. I think Rump Shaker to me was like, Rump Shaker was one of those songs that's like a cultural reset. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give Teddy the edge on this one. Rump Shaker was a total cultural reset compared to You Make Me High, which wasn't a cultural reset in R&B, but it was just an amazing record. But Rump Shaker had the edge on that one. That was a great round. I hated that one, but I gave the edge to Teddy. Round 19, this is where things got confusing because this is where the live died out for both of them. So I'm not really sure actually what was competing against what, because Babyface played 2 records and then the lives cut out, and then Teddy Riley started playing records, but it was kind of like a freestyle. So I'm not really sure, but I think what happened was, I'll say round 19 was Babyface playing I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men, one of the greatest R&B songs of all time. And then later on, I'll say this was number 19 for him. Teddy played Dangerous by Michael Jackson again. He played a lot of songs off that Dangerous album, which makes sense because that was a big album for him. But yeah, he has some other joints, which I'll talk about in a second. So obviously I get around to Babyface because I'll Make Love to You. Come on. I'll make love to you. Come on. Like, come on. And then around 20, another also difficult round because I'm not really sure what was actually versus what, but I'm gonna assume round 20 was Babyface playing Dial My Heart by The Boys, which is a song I'm not really that up on, but I kind of remember it from I think the late 80s. And then Teddy Riley played No Diggity by Blackstreet, which is a great pick. And I obviously gave this to Teddy Riley because No Diggity is, come on, that beat. The song, shorty get down, get along, never down, never know, love it down. Come on, like what we doing? What we doing? Come on. No Diggity was a bop since the day it came out. Back, like, that song has been a bop since '96. Like, I was 2 years old when that song came out, not knowing what the hell it was talking about, but I was vibing. All right, so that was the 20 rounds of the versus battle between Babyface and Teddy Riley. And if you've been keeping score, as you will see, I have my winner as Babyface. Well, not obviously. Babyface won by a slight edge of 11-9. So to me, in my list, the way I had it, Babyface had 11, Teddy Riley had 9. Teddy put up a great fight, but Babyface just had a little bit more sauce on Monday night. He had a little bit more sauce, and he had a few more classic records, but Teddy Riley put up a good fight too. So that was close, but Babyface had the edge for me. So shout out Babyface, shout out our king, our legend Babyface. When I tell y'all, the thing about this battle is that I think Teddy Riley scratched a lot of his biggest songs, even though he was missing some. But Babyface in particular, Babyface could have gone for 40 rounds, honestly. Like, Babyface was sitting there chilling, sitting pretty, because that man could have gone for 40 rounds easily. That man from, I want to say from like what? I want to say like 86, like from the mid 80s to the early 2000s. Babyface was the architect behind some of the biggest songs and albums from that time period. Late 80s, 90s, into like the very beginning of the 2000s, Babyface was killing that entire era. Most of that time, he was really killing it with L.A. Reid too on the production side. But even just as a songwriter, like, Babyface has written some of the greatest R&B songs of all time. Like, so I kind of knew Babyface would win because he had his hands in way more legendary, impactful, timeless records than I think Teddy Riley did. Not more so quality wise, but just he had way more to play with than I think Teddy Riley did. Which is not a knock against Teddy Riley. That's just, you know, that's a testament to the talent and the resume that Babyface has. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Babyface. It was a great battle. I think they were well matched. It was a really good matchup because they both from, you know, the same time period. They both are like, I think they both have the same amount of like, you know, love and respect in the industry. Their styles are a little bit different, but they both in their own ways have given us some of the dopest records of all time. So it was a great matchup, and I appreciate Teddy Riley for being such a gentleman about when it was over. He was like, listen, if y'all think Babyface won, that's cool. If I lost, it's all good. I'm just happy to be here with y'all. So that was really dope to see, you know. I love that. And I just also, like I said before, I love the way Babyface just handled himself the whole time. He was classy as hell. He was a gentleman the whole time. He was just chilling, sitting pretty low-key because he knew he was not gonna lose. But also, I just love Babyface's energy, man. We all gotta emulate that energy. You know, Babyface was unfazed, even with all the technical difficulties. He was like, listen, we here, let's rock it out. You know, he started freestyling when shit got awkward. Like, and speaking of freestyling, so after things got awkward between their connections on live, they both started freestyling songs. Babyface started freestyling some new material off of his guitar for some new artists. I forgot what artists and what songs it was, but it was really good. And then he played another sad love song by Tony Braxton. I'm surprised he didn't pull that out in the 20. And then he played When You Believe, which I didn't even know he produced. Oh, another song I didn't know Babyface produced. I had no idea Babyface produced Rock City by the Whispers. Imagine, that's one of my favorite songs of all time, and I had no idea Babyface produced that record. Like, Babyface! And I had no idea that he produced When You Believe by not Celine Dion, by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. That is such a classic record, such a classic duet from the Prince of Egypt movie. That song instantly takes me back to my childhood, like instantly. So shout out to Babyface. I had no idea he produced that song. And then Teddy, in his freestyle, he played Remember the Time by Michael Jackson, which I'm so glad he finally played at the end, but I don't even think that was in his 20. So I don't understand why he didn't pull out that song in his 20, but at least he played it at some point. So shout out to that. And let's also talk about cheating. I love both of these kings, but they both low-key cheated in some places. I feel like Teddy cheated on rounds 4 and 16. Cause 4, he played a song that I'm not sure he actually produced. Like I said, I think the Trackmasters produced that Blackstreet and Foxy Brown song, but maybe he helped produce it. Maybe I just don't know. But I looked it up on Wiki and it said the Trackmasters produced that track, so I don't know. And then round 16, he played the I Guess I'm Only remix by Janet and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. That's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis' song. It's not really your song, so I'm surprised he pulled it off for his set. I feel like, Teddy, you should have avoided that track. That was low-key cheating, because that's not even actually your track. That's a remix you did. And mind you, it's an inferior remix. No shade, but it's an inferior remix. And Babyface called it out. He was like, I didn't know we could do remixes that we did. Like, nah, play your original song. So Teddy, you low-key cheated on that round, but it's all good. And then Babyface definitely cheated on round 13 because he played an acoustic track, and I was like, Babyface, this is a vibe. I was totally cool with it. It was a vibe, but I was like, Babyface, you gotta play records you already made. Just press that space bar on your computer. Play a song we already know. Don't pull out no acoustic guitar when we battling. You know, for the freestyle, I was cool for the freestyle at the end, but like during the battle, no guitar. So Babyface cheated on that round low key, but it's all good. All right. And now to talk about the songs that I can't believe neither of them brought out. I'm surprised Teddy didn't bring out, I think he brought it out the first time he did it on Saturday night, but he didn't bring out My Prerogative this time, which I thought was a big L. You might as well bring out My Prerogative. He didn't bring out Remember the Time by Michael Jackson until the very end, so I don't even think it was in his 20s, so that was also another wrong move by Teddy. I can't believe Teddy didn't bring out Don't Leave Me by Blackstreet. Come on!
Come on, that would have had everybody losing their minds. Come on.
Don't leave me, girl. You should stay with me tonight. Teddy, you should have brought that out. Don't Leave Me is such a good song. Why did you bring that out? Come on, man. He also did bring out Stutter by Joe. He could have brought that out. And Teddy did bring out Take Me There by Maya and Blackstreet. He could have brought that out too. So for Babyface, I'm hella surprised Babyface didn't bring out Baby 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 by TLC. He definitely should have brought that out. He didn't bring out Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. Can't Stop by After 7. Digging on You by TLC again. Don't Be Cruel. I think he brought that out the first night on Saturday night, but he didn't bring it out this time by Bobby Brown. He should have brought out Don't Be Cruel. Come on, man. Ends of the Road by Boyz II Men. He didn't bring that out. I'm telling you, Babyface could have went for 40 rounds. I'm telling you, Babyface could have kept on going easily. I I'm Your Baby Tonight by Whitney Houston. I thought he really could have brought that up. I'm Your Baby Tonight would have had people losing their minds. Sit Up in My Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, Sit Up in My Room by Brandy. He didn't, come on, Babyface, why didn't you include my girl Brandy, man? Why didn't you include my fave for life, Brandy, man? You should have put, come on, you should have put on Sit Up in My Room. That's what come on, man, that's such a good song. And he also didn't bring on Not Gonna Cry by Mary J. Blige off that Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Like, Babyface, there's a lot of songs you didn't bring out. I'm like, damn. Like, I feel like both of them brought out a lot of songs that are cool, but I'm like, nah, y'all leaving on some amazing songs that y'all worked on. Like, I don't know why they both did that, but it's all good. All right, y'all, I'm about to wrap this up. I just want to quickly give y'all my thoughts on this versus battle between Babyface and Teddy Riley. It was amazing to see. I haven't done any other reviews on any other ones, and maybe I'll do some more in the future if there's some good ones. I don't think Ja Rule and 50 Cent is happening. I don't think that's happening. And I heard there might be one between Puff and Dre. I think, yeah, the JBP was talking about that. I would love to see that. I don't think Dre is here for it, because even, yeah, Dr. Dre called Babyface during his, oh no, he called Teddy Riley during his live, and he was like, listen, Teddy, what y'all doing is amazing, but like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not really here for it, but we'll see. So, Dr. Dre, I hope you're open to it. I would love to see a battle between you and Puff, or you and somebody else. Like, I would love to see that. So, Dre, please be open to it. I think it would be amazing if you did it. But yeah, man. If any of the ones come up in the future that I want to talk about, I'll do a review on them. But I just want to hit y'all with this one because I had to do this between two of our biggest legends in R&B. I had to do it for y'all. I have to give you my thoughts on it. But yeah, man, in the end, I loved, even though there were a lot of problems with this shit, you know, technical difficulties, black people, sometimes we just can't get it together, but you know, I love my people for life. But you know, in the end, this was a legendary and funny ass time, regardless of all the bullshit. I loved it. I'm just so happy that I got to see this in my lifetime, to see two of our modern day living legends and icons really just go head to head and put out some of their best material. Not all of it, but some of their best material, and really just let us fans really just vibe and just, you know, catch a vibe and really just enjoy their history and all that amazing music from all these years while we're in a rough time right now in our society. So I love seeing it. It was great for the culture. It was a great win for us as a people, us as black people, as R&B lovers, just as music lovers in general. It was a great thing for us, and I hope this continues. Yeah, like I said, I really feel like they both could have gone for like 30-40 songs each easily. That speaks to their power and to their talent and to their resume and to their careers. And I just really hope that this is the start of like a new normal of in the industry, of us really putting the focus back on the music and on camaraderie with peers, so you know, so that we can all eat and be excellent together while still letting ourselves shine in our different ways, you know. So I really hope this is the start of something new and beautiful for us as a people, and for us really celebrating good music in the industry, and really getting rid of all the politics, all the bullshit, just like focusing back on the good music that we can produce when we come together and lift each other up and like help each other eat and help each other get better. So that's what I really got from this versus battle so far. That's what I hope to see from it in the future. And I'm about to log off, but I just want to give you my thoughts on Babyface's and Teddy's battle. Congrats, Babyface, you won by slight margin, but Teddy, you put up a great fight, so shout out to you. Next time, get it together with your audio and with your Wi-Fi connection. Teddy, you got too much money to be out here struggling with that. But it's all good though. But I'll shout out to Teddy for being such a gentleman with all the memes that were being thrown at him. He's like, listen, y'all, all the memes, I love it. He's like, I'm happy I got to be here to serve y'all, but you know, keep the memes going. So shout out to him for being a good sport about all this shit. But yeah, man, so let me know what y'all thought about the battle down below in the comments. Let me know what were some of your favorite rounds. Let me know what you thought about the battle in general. Let me know if you thought Babyface took it, or if you thought Teddy took it, or if you thought it was like evenly, you know, split down the middle. Let me know what were some of your highlights. Let me know what y'all thought about all the mess with trying to get it together. Yeah, man, just give me all your thoughts about the battle down below, okay? I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all right? Appreciate y'all. Like I always say, guys, live your best life, drink more water, stay woke, and if you're mad or sad, go listen to your favorite song, make you feel better, okay? Or go listen to one of these songs. It'll get you right now during quarantine, okay? It'll get you right. All right, y'all, this has been your boy Bright, the R&B Kid. Thank you for watching, but for now, I'm signing off, baby. Bye, y'all. Peace.
function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, 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 no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, no, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just have fun.